Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. September 15th, 2019. Today, I'm making two things. I'm making a chicken and mushroom Alfredo. That sounds good. And I'm also making some homemade breadsticks. But it's going to be very, very easy. And I've thought about it, and I'm going to see how they turn out. So I want you to stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back. Now, you can tell I've got a lot going on, but I'm going to start off with the breadsticks. Now, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of time kneading and putting everything together to make breadsticks. Here is a very easy way to make breadsticks. Now, I'm starting off by using a frozen puff pastry. Now, you can go to the grocery store and you can find this. It comes in a box like that in the frozen food section. Now, you'll need to look where your frozen fruit is and where the frozen whipped topping is. That is where you usually will find these. Now, I paid a price for these. I paid almost $5 for this box, for one box, but it's going to be well worth it when it's all said and done. Now, here's what I'm going to do. First of all, and I've already made some, and this is what they're going to turn out to be like before I put them in the oven. Now, you would want to follow the directions on the package as for allowing them to defrost. Defrost them for about 30 minutes or so until you are able to unfold it without making any effort. Now, this is ready to go. Now, what I'm going to do is with a rolling pin, or you can use, I got a roll aluminum foil here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, make sure my surface is well floured. You won't need to roll this out a lot. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can use a roll of aluminum foil, or you could just use the cardboard part that you unroll after you get through with your aluminum foil or plastic wrap or whatever. Now, I want to roll it out just a little bit. Okay. Roll it out. It doesn't need to be rolled out too much. Now, this is really, really easy. And when it's all said and done, they're going to come out good and tender. Now, I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. Now, that's about all I'm going to do for that. You don't have to roll it out a whole lot. Now, with my brush, I'm going to brush it with butter. I've been thinking about this for weeks. Some homemade breadsticks the easy way. You can also use these puff pastry pie crust or sheets, what they say on the package, for desserts, for anything. Okay. All right. There we go. You want to make sure that that is buttered very well. Put that to the side. Now I'm going to sprinkle some garlic powder on here. Some onion powder. Some Italian seasoning. And some good Parmesan cheese. Just sprinkle it on there. You don't even have to use your fingers to spread it out. right, now I'm going to take a pizza cutter, and you want to divide this up into 6 pieces. Say about an inch wide would be sufficient. Okay, then you're going to put them on your baking sheet. Very important to make sure that your surface is well floured. Now, I'm going to put one more pan out, and I'm going to line it with parchment paper, and it's going to be like this. I'm going to stick the pans in the oven, 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. And you're going to talk about some good old breadsticks. Now, I want you to stay tuned. I'm going to show you the chicken and mushroom Alfredo next. All right, welcome back. Got my breadsticks in the oven, and in about 15 minutes they will be ready. And it's going to give me some time to make the chicken and mushroom Alfredo. Now, I've already gotten the chicken sauteed. Now, I used a boneless, skinless chicken, and I cubed them up. I used 3 of them, and I sauteed them in some olive oil until they were brown. And then I sauteed a half a pound of mushrooms and some butter and olive oil. Now, I'm not going to put the mushrooms in here in the main dish because we've got some picky eaters in my house. So I'm going to put them in my plate, and I will show you here. But if your household likes mushrooms, by all means, put them in there. And I'm going to show you the sauce. Now, I've already gotten the butter, a few tablespoons of butter that I've got here. It's already melted. And then I'm going to, I will say about, let me get a measuring cup. Say about a cup and a half of milk. Now I've got 2%. I recommend you using whole milk if you've got it. And then I'm going to use Italian seasoning. I'm going to use some garlic powder. Onion powder. And some Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to use quite a bit. Notice I didn't use any salt because there's going to be salt in the Parmesan cheese. I'm going to say about a cup of Parmesan cheese. And if you want more Parmesan cheese, you can put some in your plate. All right, I'm going to say that is a cup right there. And I'm going to get a whisk. Whisk it together. I cooked about a half a pound of fettuccine pasta. And I'll show you what one looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like to your left or right of your screen. Now, I did not drain this as of yet because if I need to, I'm going to get some of this pasta water. After I put the noodles in here, I'm going to get some of this pasta water if I need to help thin it out just a little bit, okay? Don't that look good already? All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the fettuccine noodles in here. Just drain, let the water drip off of it. It's going to create a good sauce. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. I got all of the noodles in here. Okay. Now the sauce is a little thin, but I promise you it will turn out better. Okay. It'll get thick. The flour in the fettuccine, the gluten and everything, it'll help the sauce to thicken up. Now I'm going to add the chicken in here. And as I said, if your household, everybody in your household likes mushrooms, you put the mushrooms in there. You can do all kinds of things. You can put broccoli in here. You can put frozen peas, whatever that you like. But I'm going to leave it like it is. And you notice how it's starting to thicken up? And that is what you want. Okay? I'm going to let this go for a few minutes. So I want you to stay tuned. Here in less than 10 minutes, I'm going to put everything together and supper will be done. All right, everybody, supper is ready. Now, I want you to take a look. Now, I let this sit for about 5 minutes or so, and I want you to look. I am so thankful that this has turned out really, really good. The sauce has gotten thicker, and that's what you want. Allow you about 5 to 10 minutes for the sauce to get thick, and it will. And it's going to be really, really good. Now, look at these breadsticks. With little effort, I made breadsticks using that puff pastry, and look how they puffed up in 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Don't they look good? All right. Now, I'm going to show you how I'm going to present my plate. I'm going to take me some this chicken fettuccine Alfredo. The water that dripped off the noodles when I drained it really, really helped the sauce. Okay. And then I'm going to take some of these mushrooms that I sauteed, and I'm going to put some on there now. You use a spoon, but I've got clean hands. Oh boy, don't that look good? And I'm going to take one of these breadsticks right here, and boy, this is better than going somewhere and eating, ain't it? All right, so I want you to stay tuned. I'm going to sample this for you. All right, everybody, I'm ready to do some sampling. I've already said the blessing, and I'm going to start off with my chicken and mushroom Alfredo, so I'm stirring around, and that looks super, super good. If I can get it on my fork. Parmesan cheese, the seasonings I put in here, everything just turned out really, really good. The chicken, chicken is tender. I'm just so thankful. Now, let me taste this breadstick. Man, it just fell apart. All right. Mm. That just really melted in my mouth. That is good. I'm so thankful that you stay tuned today. Continue staying tuned for more videos. Comments are welcome. Keep on subscribing. Have a blessed Sunday.